brothers and sisters. I would like to begin this meditation as well with the story which some of you might know. And this is a story about the parish. The parish, pretty big parish with 2 priests serving community. And now the priests are having a discussion what to do in order to bring more people to the church, increase the number of those who are participating in church life, parish life. And before, in the past time, they came with all kinds of initiatives. So now they just having discussion. It was good or wasn't quite good. And the older priest, he said, you know what, the idea to put the new comfortable chairs instead pretty tough pews was good, because we have the chairs the first few rows. But the people are asking us when we are going to serve the popcorn during the service. So I have some doubts was good or not. And also a different style of music, more rock and roll and beat. I guess it was good, but young people are coming and they're so happy. But how about the older generation? And also I have really doubts about the drive-through confessional. Is it good or not? And at this point, the younger priest, he said, Father, I guess it was excellent idea, brilliant idea. And look at the numbers. Since we started, my confessions are almost double, so it was good. So the older priest said, okay, that's fine, let's keep it. But definitely, the neon on the roof of the church cannot stay there anymore. The neon which says, tooth and tell or go to hell. We cannot have that thing on the roof of our church. My beloved friends, I guess there's some connection, the story, and when our celebration, second Sunday of Easter, Sunday of Mercy, when Jesus is giving his disciples ability, the grace to forgive the sins. This is one point. And also at the present time, pandemic time, there's rumor, actually it's fact, that some parishes went that way, maybe not drive-through confession, but it was proposition, not in Archdiocese of Regina, it was proposition to have confession at the parking lot from the car to car, priest in the car, and the people who wanted to make confession. So sometimes incredible story are touching reality. But going back to our today's gospel, this is the day of the resurrection, first day of the week. And Jesus is with his disciples, and he is sharing with them his peace. As we mentioned at the beginning, in their hearts there is fear, they are afraid of the Jews. So that's why they are sitting at one place with no idea what to do next. And Jesus is in front of them, peace be with you. And I guess we can say we are the witnesses of the first confession, maybe not confession, because nobody is confessing any sin, but Jesus is giving them some absolution, because all of them betrayed him, not just Judas, not just Simon Peter, but all of them except Saint John. And of course, when we're talking about the fear, you can say the fear, this is something what stays in our hearts as well, because we are just the humans, so we know what fear is. So what is big deal, the fear? Why is so big problem? And we have to say, my beloved friends, that the fear, this is a strong indication that our faith is pretty low. The fear and faith, when I'm afraid of so many things, I'm the person who is struggling with the faith. I'm saying this because in our today's gospel we have Saint Thomas, who received the nickname is the twin, but also the one who did not believe, who is struggling with the faith. I don't want to accept the fact that he is risen, unless I will touch him, and then I will know. But look, this is common situation, the fear in the hearts of the disciples, fear which indicates that they don't believe, they're struggling with the faith. And Thomas was asking for the special sign and privilege. And also, speaking about the Thomas, we can say that he is not squeezed by fear, that physical fear, because he is not with the disciples when Jesus came. So he went, we don't know where, but he was not with the 11. And finally, the moment when Jesus is once again with the 12, and Thomas is with them, and he has the privilege to touch the Jesus body. But maybe we'll go any further. We can ask the question, why Thomas is revealing that will and request. Why? And the answer is because he is a difficult man. And in the Gospel, we know that Thomas, he had some few interesting expressions when Jesus is revealing to his disciples the plan about his life. Let's go to Jerusalem. So Thomas is quite a sarcastic person, and he said, so let's go with you and we'll die. Means, don't you think, what are you saying or what you are doing? This is definitely a situation when you will die, you will be crucified, and we will die with you. And today, he's asking for the privilege to touch Jesus. And why is that? Strange man, or maybe the one who really loved Jesus. And now he's asking for special proof. And can you imagine that someone from your family, so close to you, father, mother, passed away? It was a really difficult moment for you, very difficult, to accept the fact that he is not anymore with me. And after 3 days, someone is telling you your mother is alive, your father is alive. So be so slow to believe, because there is so much pain in my heart, the pain which comes from love and closeness with my mother and father. So I don't want to say easily, oh, that's nice, that's so nice. I'm waiting when I can see him or her. It's not like that. That's normal. We're not ready to believe just like that. Because we are receiving some hope, and we have to prove it. Unless we are going again to accept some pain. This is more or less a situation when someone who is in prison, receiving the news, without any proof, tomorrow you will be free man. We're going to release you tomorrow. It will be a great moment. You will go and you won't stay here anymore. And tomorrow they are telling him, no, not tomorrow, not today, maybe next week. And again, next week when he's waiting for that day, for that moment, they're telling him, no, it was wrong. Maybe next month or next year. Do you see the pain which comes from that easy hope? So that's why Thomas is asking, as the one who loved Jesus, asking, I have to touch. Then I can say that he is alive. We don't know if he touched Jesus, but we know that he said, my Lord and my God. And his nickname, Twin. And we cannot find any twin brother, Thomas' twin brother in the Gospel. But I guess each one of us is the twin brother or sister of Thomas, because we are doubting. And we are having so many requests. So his hand, which is touching Jesus' body, or trying to touch, this is my hand. Also, that situation, Thomas and his request, is giving us the great lesson Because this man who did not believe that Jesus is risen, he is with the 12 now for all 8 days. And this is quite a great number, 7 days. Remember, the act of creation took 7 days for the gospel. And now this is 8th day. So this is new beginning, new world. So Thomas, let's say, was waiting for Jesus' whole life till the end. And lesson for us, if we're looking at the Thomas, who had really risen to doubt in God's life, Jesus' life, in his promises, this type of personality. But he is waiting. How many times we who were deeply disappointed by the things which happen in my life, we are packing our toys and saying, no Lord, I'm not anymore with you, I'm going. Because my plans are not your plans. I'm leaving, I'm not staying anymore, I'm leaving. You did not satisfy me. I'm leaving. I need more proof of your love. The Thomas is the great example, the one who is waiting till the end. And finally, today's second Sunday of Easter is taking us for a moment to the Sunday of the resurrection. Actually, we're dealing with the same day. This is the same day. And during our meditation last week, when we were celebrating the Easter Sunday, we said that Easter is a great time when we're leaving our tombs. We are coming out like Jesus from our tomb. And the tomb, this is many times our pastime. And people who hurt me, who did something wrong to me. And today is again the next chapter of that mystery. And looking at this message with Jesus and privilege which Jesus is giving to his disciples when he said, receive the Holy Spirit, and then he breathed on them and proclaimed this action with the words, have the Holy Spirit. And this expression is taking us to the beginning of creation, when God created man and blew in his nostrils the breath of life. New beginning. So, other words, the forgiveness. This is new beginning for us. And as we were proclaiming the mystery of joyful mystery of Jesus' resurrection, today Church is encouraging us to proclaim the mystery of Lord's mercy, the first gift of the risen Lord. And we are sharers and those who are showing God's mercy. With God's mercy comes new life to those who are with us. And this is the main message of second Sunday of Easter. We are sharers of the gift of the merciful Lord who is risen.